Hello. I have a very fascinating, crazy message coming through from actually it's not from Antarctica, but it's like coming through the wind. And it's like I was on a walk, okay? Like this is so raw, trust, there's no planning. But it is a critical message. It's coming from the inner earth. And it's coming to our people at this time. So I just got attacked by a freaking windstorm because it convinced me to sit down and do this. So if you feel called or drawn to this, you have a very deep connection to something crazy that's going on. I didn't watch nothing, okay? Trust and believe. It came from the wind. I'm on a walk. I'm being attacked. It just would not stop. And through the pressure, through the cold, through the freeze, I felt an urgent message for us to get my butt here, to sit down and to channel. So I'm gonna do my job. So let's pull some tarot and see what is going on. But I'm seeing a map. I'm seeing a map where they say the earth is what it is, right? Which I have the map back here, but it's coming in my mind's eye where the Arctic that they say is below or beneath and above the poles. It's actually the ring, right? And on the other side of Antarctica, there's other land. And over there, or in there, I'm not sure labeling it, but on the other side of the ice, there's a frequency coming through. And if you are tuned in or tapped in, you're gonna understand. So let's see what the heck, I'm telling you, listen, listen, urgent message. I heard, wee, wee. It was the Lil Wayne though. It was wee, wee, wee. Like a cop call. But it's like, listen, we have Kanye West, The Cave, Succubus and Goddess. What the fuck? It's like Kanye West is crazy enough to do what I'm doing right now. And that's the message. It's like, I know this is nuts, but there's a cave message. It's like coming from the caves. You can get in the caves, okay? Goddess and succubus, like what is going on? There's a message and we need to be still and listen. I did watch something that triggered so much past memories that I have received over the past 10 plus years about Nibiru, the cataclysm, and the return. So something's coming from the other side. I had done videos where messages from Antarctica were coming through, but this one seems pretty intense. What is that? Transmedium craft. A gravity bubble to get through different dimensions and terrains. This one's gonna get so crazy. And I hope you're ready, because this is gonna be good. Like, you don't know how inspired I feel right now. It's urgent, but it's like, don't be scared. Embrace, like it's so good. I see the Judgment card, and I see those that are free are gonna be so relieved. Those that are still enslaved are going to be so scared and fearful of what is happening. And I see stay centered here, okay? They want me to ground this a little bit. I know I came in heavy because they pressured me to come in heavy, honestly. I was complaining left and right. I was like, I don't like that. Because I didn't. I really did not like the cold. But it wanted me to get uncomfortable because it wanted this message to be very authentic and very raw so you can understand. So let's see what they have for us. A cold calculated and bitter. Bitch. Okay. With that craft, there might be something. Conflict of interest. All right. Bing, bing, bing. If you survived 5 minutes, you're a realist. You create life, you create the boogeyman, and you create the devil. If you feel like you don't fit in this world, it's because you are here to create a new one. If this world is man's world, does it make sense the other world is woman's world, which is feminine, which is receptive and peaceful, non-war? Expect nothing. Only then you'll be prepared for anything. Exactly. I have no expectations for this reading because it's a needle in a haystack and it's about to get heavy. I just settled on a lawsuit. Fuck you, damn me. It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. Thank you, spirits, for this bizarre channel. If you're still here, I see mermaids. I see something coming. So I saw something about, I don't know, it's called like 3-Eye Atlas or something in the sky. And I was seeing how this is, okay, what do you guys want me to say? And this is a man's world. This is a man's world. Right, you gotta be a little crazy to receive the message. A needle in a haystack. Treasure hunt. What is the message? What is the message? You don't belong in this world. You don't fit in here. Why? Because inner earth. Because this is a very high vibing, right? It's about letting go. Letting go. Okay. So my socks are half off. I'm telling you. I'm just seeing how my nails broke. There's nothing to fear, but there's something to embrace. And there's everything to let go of. We are letting go, shed the old world. That's how you become free. None of that is real. We're sending a message to you from the other side. They want me to write. So I'm gonna pull a few cards and then I'm gonna do some writing. Right, because the intuition is blocked by somebody that stole something. I'm seeing like military, two swords, making a decision, going one way or the other. I'm gonna focus heavy on this message. Because it's not really meant for many people. And those that it's meant for, you guys have enough patience to understand. You've been through so much pain that you know this cold place well. You understand the ice very well. And you know they're gonna have me right. They're gonna have me right. Or draw, I'm not sure. You know what's coming. We've told you for years, and your time. Perception, illusion. We're knocking. We're knocking. It's subtle. That's why it required wind and frustration. You hear better when you're not expecting. Right? We don't want you to be adjusted to society. Well adjusted. That's the illusion. We want to remove this veil over your eyes. So you can remember. Instinct. Recalibration. I'm seeing the Arctic. Like I'm seeing that the ice, like it's like there's people or other species very much so discovered and documented but hidden. And then I'm seeing a lot of military presence and bases. And I'm seeing the ice. Right, I'm seeing the scientific research has turned into something worse. I'm seeing experiments. While you're sleeping. I'm seeing remote viewing. Channeling. Waking up tired. Get out of the monotony. Monotony. Yes, I intend a whole just to do that. Get out of the monotony. So do you see the Arctic down there? So I'm seeing how like the ice in the Arctic, right? And the military bases, all the people, these are the military. And I'm seeing coming through. So they're experimenting in these. I'm seeing, okay, guys, this is for real, like investigators. We're channeling something heavy here. And my notes are important. These are old notes, but listen, you gotta be a little crazy sometimes, and that's okay. Rich people live off of 30% of their income. Okay, there's a southeast facing weather camera in Canada. So I'm seeing Alaska, Skagwig, southwest facing camera, Skagwig, Alaska, sun simulator, Patton, NASA, 20,000 miles away. So there's something going on. No, it's not this. It's not this. No, something's on there. Yeah, there's a lot of people stuck in different timelines. We're in reality. So this is very present moment. We're in the present. So, okay, listen. I know I have tarot cards, but this is not the full message. So I'm seeing there's people in the past, present, and future. The anxiety is the future, the depression is the past, and the present is what's going on that they're distracting us from. And this distraction from the now is the signal being... So this whole reveal is going to be shown to us when we get present, not drawn to the wrong timelines. Manifestors, creators, we live in the present, which is the gift. Don't be stuck on the wrong timelines, because time is relative. None of this, yeah. We have, so there's something going on. Where's the Antarctica? There's something in Antarctica that they want me to talk about. Here's my Antarctica notes. Okay, and this one. Okay, so Antarctica facts. What do you want me to talk about? Okay, so General Richard E. Byrd in 1957, first flight over the Arctic, creating Little America near the North Pole. The flight into the inner Earth, Operation High Jump. I'm seeing different places, Russia, Australia, Chile, New Zealand, Britain. Okay, they all agreed on keeping this hidden from us. Okay, what's going on there? It's cold, okay? Antarctica Peace Treaty, scientific study. The scientific study isn't just innocent. I'm seeing mermaids. I really am. Like, I'm seeing like experiments on... Okay, so a long time ago, when slaves were put on ships, right? It was a very prominent, soulful experience in the spirit world when humans were treated so badly like that, so openly like that, that the ones that jumped off the ships, which is certainly a past timeline of mine, some people went to the mermaids. Not just those people, but like, this is a real occurrence. And we're getting signals through frequency. Like, it's crazy that we believe in Wi-Fi and radio waves because we hear music and we see technology playing on black screen magic, but it's hard for us to believe in energy, frequency, and vibration, that we can receive radio signals from mermaids. Like, why not? Because the Arctic Ring is separating us from another world. Antarctica was seized. It expires in 2048. There's something going on. What do you want me to talk about? What is this? Anunnaki mixing with humans. A huge... There's something going down pretty soon, but it's determined on... It's determined on the human population gathering the right information. I'm seeing the 369 stand out really well. I'm seeing the pyramids. 2032 to 2045 is very significant. I wrote that down in 2018. What is this year? 25? The DNA and the RNA, the experiments. Okay, I'm seeing how experiments being done on... Okay, they're saying I can pull some of these now. This is irritating me. Everything's been irritating me. Listen. This is critical to humanity to understand. If you believe we are one, if you believe that love is the answer and that coming together is how we're going to save and heal the planet, we are in a destructive timeline collectively. And feeding that narrative is destroying it further and causing more suffering. And there is no division. That's all an illusion. The separation, we are all one consciousness. This is a one family, one band, one sound. And our people, whether or not they're human, I don't really know. I see that we have ancestors, people, species, family crying out to us, and we're frozen. We're frozen in the wrong timeline. And it's no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. I was on the walk looking up at the sky and I'm like, why is it fake? Why is it so close? Why does it look so different? It's like, there's the freaking card. Transmedium craft. A gravity bubble to get through different dimensions and terrains. This was on the split. I've been reading tarot for years. Do you hear me? This card came out twice today, and I haven't pulled this card in what, maybe one other reading? Whitney Houston, sacrifice. Her soul, I'm seeing Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. I'm seeing somebody that lives in their gift is heavily attacked because that's the harvest. We need to come together in groups, in community, in ways that we have forgotten, because our family needs us, not the birth family, the human family, or not even human, the soul family, which is everything. Whales, we're supposed to be able to communicate with the whales, with the everything. This is all a telepathic transmission. Transmuted craft. Do you hear me? Friend, hello? We must stop what we're doing. We must stop with the insanity loop, monotony, day-to-day anxiety, insanity loop driven madness. That's how we break the timeline spell. Labyrinth came out. Look at them. That kind of looks like what I was drawing. This is saying it is an intricate, strange, I want to get my map. I'm getting it. Because I could try to do the edits, but that's too much work. When I have it right here, okay, I already lost my mind, so I'm happy to share my heart with you. Do you see this map? This one. So that center, this area in the very center, is the whole Earth that we know. And that ice ring is Antarctica. And this is a visual representation of land masses that have been named outside of the Arctic ring. And another ice ring, and then more land masses that also have names with another ice ring. Am I saying I'm for sure that I know this is the truth? No, but I am saying there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. This one, this map, and I know you can't really see it. If you are cool and you want me to do some sort of video on this, please put it in the comments, because this has been trapped in my head for years and I have to get it out. So here, all these different land masses, before, like, these are all news articles. Listen, we are in class today, you hear me? This is portals. So they call them the poles, right? And these are cave systems that go inside the earth. And potentially there's this Agatha place where a general from the U.S. Army, Richard E. Byrd, discovered this and mapped it out completely. This is a physical thing that happened. Here's a hole right here. There's so many discoveries that they're not talking to us about. And we are on the verge of a global transformation. All we need is the right major crisis, and the nation will accept the new world order. This was David Rockefeller speaking at the UN Business Conference, September 14th in 1994. What I'm seeing is we have been duped by false gods pretending to be deities, and which block us from God, which is consciousness. They are dimming our consciousness through means of torture. I have to put this fire out. We don't need fire today. We're talking about ice and cold energy. I'm the fire today. I'm hot. So I'm seeing oh yeah, we're here. I'm seeing that they are losing their power to feed on us. I don't know if we grew, it's the consciousness, it's the thing that's coming in, the comment or whatever. Something's going on in the, beyond the firmament, in the outer space. Cosmically, the solar sun, something's happening out there. Cognitive dissonance, a psychological state that occurs when someone beliefs or actions are inconsistent with each other, or when they hold two conflicting beliefs simultaneously. It's hard for you to believe in the truth when you have denied it for so long, which is you are a highly conscious being, a highly aware soul that can tap into your telekinesis, your ability to connect to your soul, to spirit, where you hear the frequency. You are the sound. You are the chemistry. It's like, this is your biology. This is your makeup. I'm seeing DNA's, once we get through and past the science, the limited box, stop putting God in a box. Stop putting consciousness in a frame. It's so free. It's so much more. Anything you can imagine. I'm seeing the DNA mutation. I'm seeing the ancient Egyptians and their masks. I'm seeing this book over here too, but I'm not gonna grab it right now. But I'm seeing how the dog heads and the consciousness of the planet at the time when the Egyptians were focused on art, on things that today we just can't even remember. It's like, clearly humans had a consciousness. Why did we forget? There's an enslavement. There's those that have left. Where did they go though? Did they leave? What is even Earth? We don't know the whole story. I'm seeing us discover a deeper understanding of who we are in this labyrinth, and it's fun. It's about letting go. Don't fear. That's anxiety. Don't fear the future. That's not real. Be present. You are an explorer. You are free to dream. And an intellectual, intelligent, beautiful woman, that's what they fear, okay? Because we know what that does. Yahweh, okay? Which is what we're gonna get into here. That's the connection. Move your body, be free. Be free. Listen, luck meets those who are prepared, and those who are prepared don't prepare. But preparedness is actually, I'm seeing preppers, but remember, this is an anxiety. I'm not fearfully prepping. I'm ready. That's the kind of energy. It's like, just be ready. Know what's coming and be ready. How do you get ready? You let go of this indoctrination, enslavement mindset that they have fooled you into believing to be true. They put you in as a child. They indoctrinated your parents, and they force-fed you conflicting, cognitive dissonance information that conflicted with your innocent and pure ability mind to, I see Moana, walk into the ocean and part the seas, and to go and speak to the stingrays and the whales and the dolphins, and to meet a demigod, and to travel into the soul, the Tahiti, I don't know what it's called. Meeting and reawakening the gods that are here to help us. Those that are suffering need us to wake up. This isn't a threat. This isn't I'm not schizophrenic, you know? This is a channeled message from a pure place, a very cold and desolate spot in consciousness that's been dormant for too long. You're part of a very few people that are receiving this level of a download. Human, now we get back to this hunting, because they're hunting us. They have been, they're experimenting and hunting. We're talking about predators, and we're talking about prey and predators, and which one are you? Because a predator doesn't equal evil. But you're either being hunted or you're hunting. That's kind of what's going on here. Are you out here being the explorer? God. That's the truth. That's the light, and that's the way. And God ain't scared of none of these fools. It's a bravery. It's a deep knowing. We're going through the 5 stages of grief. We're going through accepting the truth. You know, we all, like mouthwash, we're just like going through all the motions of receiving. I'm feeling what are they called? Ascension symptoms, because that's what we're doing. Ride the wave of ascension. The symptoms are navigating you like a surfboard. You're just riding the waves. Embrace the change. Let go of your shoulders. Release the pain. There is no back pain. There is no, and if there is, you need to do the opposite of what you're doing. Reverse the disease. Reverse the disorder. Yes, there's anger. You're going to be bargaining with your shadow. You're going to be bargaining with your shadow, like your ego wants so badly to go back. That's depression. That's not presence. That's not knowing. That's not consciousness. Famine came out. What are we going to do if famine is a real crisis? And you know why? Not because we shouldn't be so dependent on grocery stores. We shouldn't be so dependent on receiving readily, easily meals. We need to get back in the habit. Like, for example, I mostly just drink water because they are crazy. For what I wanted a coconut water the other day, $6. You crazy. For one coconut water, it's like Earth provides. Man dictates how much we pay for coconuts. God just gives us coconuts. But we have to be in the right place at the right time, because that's when luck meets those who are prepared. And we're being called and guided to minimize and declutter from all of this noise, this nonsense. Yeah, because your attention is more powerful than your intention. Listen, I'm gonna leave that there because this is crazy in the best way, in a genius way. We really tapped in today, and I'm so grateful. I do have a message after this though, so if you, like I said, if you're a real one, please just give me a second. I have been going through a massive awakening, and I have another channel that is not about channeled messages. It's tagged in my whatever. It's Atomic Fae, because I'm an atomic fairy. Okay, you hear me? I'm out here about to do something. And on that channel, I have a lot of information, but it's not really about that. It's about the videos I'm producing right now. And I have a video coming up. I don't even remember the titles right now. It's not important. Just go check it out, see what I'm up to, because you're being called to move. There's a migration going on, and I highly recommend you check out where I'm at in my journey, because like I said, there are people in depression, which they're in the wrong timelines. They're in the past timelines. There's people living in the present timeline, and there's people living in future timelines, fearful and anxious of extreme situations. And present day, everything is okay. We are okay. We are okay, but we need to work together and stop denying soul contact. When I see us out in public, we avoid each other too much. We need to start making more contact with one another and come back to soul resonance, soul harmony, and not be so fearful of the unknown. The unknown is beautiful. The unknown is naked and free. The unknown is calling you to your truth, okay? Hi, baby girl, do you hear the call, mama? This is really dismantling a broken timeline that we don't need to go forward on. I have so much more to come, and that's where I'm just gonna leave this one, because y'all can hear me rant all day. Trust, I got it. I got it in here. I got it in me. That's what I have. Thank you so much for watching. Check everything I got out down below. Okay, bye.